Hey guys, it is Mick. Welcome back to Your Turn to Die. It has been a little bit. I think like 6 months since I recorded Chapter 3A. And finally, as of a couple days ago, as of recording, Chapter 31B has been released, and I'm super excited for that. So, let's just go to the chapter select and jump right in there. It's probably going to give us a little recap first to make sure we have everything, like, selected properly. But, hey there, can you hear me? Huh? What's the matter? Confused? I'd like to know soon about that death game you were involved in. I told you once before? Sure, let's go with that. Well, did you now? I just find myself wanting to hear your story again and again. Well, let's retrace our memories then. Thanks! A normal high school girl, Sara Chidoin, and her best friend, Joe Tazuna. Joe. One day, they were pulled into a cruel death game. Rather than submit to fear, they chose to cooperate with the other participants. But alas, high school teacher Kazumi Mishima became the first victim. There was no stopping that they would kill each other. After a cruel majority vote, homemaker Kai Sato died. And Sarah's best friend Joe died as well, unable to defy his fate. Sarah became tormented by hallucinations. As her heart crumbled, the peril only continued. Now, a question. Which of these two died? In my playthrough, that would be Alice Yabusame. Exactly. The next victim was murderer Alice Yabusame. As desperately as they tried to grasp escape, their enemies gave their very lives to stop it. When the main game occurred once more, art student Nao Agokoro died. Now then, another question. Which of these two died? In my main run-through, that would be So Hiyori. Or Shin Tsukimi, as his real name is. Good, so you remember it well. The next victim was self-described job hopper, So Hiyori. After removing his collar, using the last of his strength, he started up a Joe AI. At last, Sarah reunited with her best friend and awoke from her long nightmare. Man, that scene killed me and still kills me. It was so much. The death game is not over yet. 6 remain. Very good. Now try to remember more. Oh, this is, Meister from that one room, right? I think that was what his name was. I forget what voice I gave him. It's been so long, and he was just in, like, one room. I think I gave him, like, a jolly, after this, a new game begins. I think that was, like, the type of voice I gave him. The location? A cemetery. Inside one of the 7 coffins was the real So Hiyori. The one thought killed by the murderer Alice Yabusame. That reminds me. What name did you call him by? I stuck with the default. I stuck with Midori. I know that there are some unique responses it gives you if you name him something else. Like, if you name him after So, he'll be like, I've given that name to Shin now. I don't need to use it anymore. And interestingly, I think if you call him Meister, he, like, doesn't let you, but barely responds. I forget what the exact things are, but I found that one specifically interesting because, again, Meister was, like, such a throwaway character at the time, but I feel like he's got to be more important because of that. I'm gonna look up and make sure I'm actually remembering his name right. Your Turn to Die Meister. Yeah, it was Meister. Okay, just making sure. But yes, Midori. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. Alrighty, back to the story. The coffins also contained 6 people known as the Dummies. Doll copies of those who died before meeting anyone. Work with them to kill Midori. That was the goal of the murderer game. However, the Dummies' secret objective was to kill the survivors. Those pitiful dolls were made to turn traitor. Q-taro Burgerberg was stabbed in the back, but even so, chose to trust the Dummies. Yet, as it came to light Midori was involved in Keiji Shinogi's past, the situation took a turn. Realizing he had been tricked into killing his benefactor by his own hand, Keiji tried to kill Midori in a rage. I'm surprised it hasn't asked me, like, another question yet, because I'm pretty sure, like, I was told that if you fail some of the minigames in Chapter 1A, some of the dummies can actually die, but they can either survive or die. Like, Anzu, I'm pretty sure, can die, so I'm surprised it's not asking me about that, like, hey, did you successfully have these dummies live, something like that, But with the dummies refusing to cooperate, he failed. Keiji's execution was at hand. However, there existed just one way to save him. For you, Seta, to sign this consent form. Now, let us resume the story. But yeah, as I was talking about Meister, because he's appearing, like, explicitly in these flashback sequences now, and because because Midori specifically refuses to be called his name, I feel like there's more to him than we once thought. Anyway. It's dark. Where is this? Are we Keiji right now? We must be. I want out of here. Why did I join the police? Well, I guess you could say I was looking for something, so that would be Megumi talking. Let me out of this cage! What am I gonna name my kid when he's born? It's gotta be a good, manly name you can trust. Definitely think this is Joe's father then, for sure. I know there was some... I always thought it was Joe from the beginning, because, like, he resembles Joe, he has the same demeanor. I think it would explain my own suspicions of Joe, like how Joe seems to know bits and pieces about what's going on. Maybe, like, that would have been passed on from Joe. Maybe Joe had, like, an ulterior motive to, like, work with the kidnappers in order to, like, act as a double agent or something. I'm just spitballing here. I need more information to know for sure. But I also know that there was some theories going around that because Seta is adopted, I'm pretty sure, that this would have been Sarah's real father instead. And that would also explain, like, why Keiji is so protective of her in a way. But I think this is Joe's dad. Get me out of this darkness! Now! Let me out! Let me out of here! Calm down, Keiji. Ugh. Don't be so quick to resort to punching. Surely I taught you that. Right, Keiji? That makes sense. I know we knew Keiji was plagued by hallucinations himself, but I think the game led us to believe it was hallucinations of a superior Megumi. But this makes much more sense. He could be hallucinating about both of them, truth be told, but this makes so much more sense, because this would be so much more of a guilty conscience. the coffin went silent. Sheesh, so you finally settled down. If my voices are like a bit off from what they were before, forgive me. It has been like 6 months for me. If you're watching from a playlist, it's been like 2 seconds from you. So it might be more jarring to you, but I'll do my best. That's all I can really say there. He must be awfully scared of his execution. Why did this happen? Keiji lost the fight against Midori? And now he's trapped in that center coffin. Since the dummies' lives were on the line, they weren't able to assist us. Because of that, now there's a rift between us and the dummies. What can we do? Well, all we can do is talk to everyone for now. I'll talk to Midori last, because I feel his is might be the advancement flag thing. If only the dummies would have helped, it wouldn't have come to this. Damn it. Big Sis Sarah, what do we do, meow? We have to save Mr. Policeman. I agree. Why'd this happen? At this rate, Keiji really will get executed. It's not our fault. Maya's completely motionless. You're right, I don't think it's strictly your fault either. Everyone's kind of just doing what they can, and I understand why they were frozen in that moment. It's not that we want to antagonize you, but... I want us all to get along, but we can't. And Ranmaru? Nothing to say at all, huh? Keiji's locked in the center coffin. No good, it won't open. Alright, Midori. Midori is looking this way gleefully. Let's go. So much for your show of pretending to get along with the dummies. How do we save Keiji? Let Keiji out of that coffin! I told you, there's only one way to save him. Just sign this, and I'll tell you. Hold on! I don't even know what this says! No time to worry about that, surely. The coffin's execution timer is already ticking down. By the time all this sand has fallen, he'll be getting torched. You'll be smelling a delicious Keiji steak. Stop it! I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin. I wonder just how he'll die. I won't let you execute him! You can't! Then, let me hear your answer. What will you do? Midori. He's serious. That consent form. In essence, it must be a slave contract, agreeing to whatever might be written there. I'm not abandoning Keiji. I have to sign the form. Alright. I'll sign it. So, hurry up and save Keiji. This is the only choice I can make. I wonder what she would have said if I refused, though. It probably would have, like, railroaded me back onto here somehow, like her just going how she has to save Keiji no matter what, but I also agree, so. If just signing this paper can help, then Huh? I won't let you. Ranmaru! You tore it up? Ranmaru! Mr. Policeman! Why would you do something like that? Ranmaru! Ridiculous! There was no need to do that! I love how Hayasaka's just... His sprite is just panicking over here. We gotta cooperate here, guys! Maya's still completely motionless. What do you expect, stupid? Damn, Ranmaru, what's the matter with you?
How awful! Tearing up the form?
Oh, that's the hourglass. I'm like, what is that? It looks like a doll. Oh, such a shame. The form.
The hell are you doing, Ranmaru? Please, explain yourself. This is just cruel. Do you not even care about saving Keiji? Maybe so. If you killed Midori now, we dummies would die. Objective incomplete. But then Keiji wouldn't pick to fight knowing that full well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's getting his just desserts. Reckless dumbass. So you want him to sit there and get executed? As I feared, our groups are just incompatible.
There's no way we can cooperate now.
The air is chilly. We've been torn apart, too far apart to walk back to a compromise. But I don't care about that right now. I need to know why he'd do such a thing. Ranmaru! Don't fall into their hands, Sarah.
Hello? What are you on about?
Just listen to me. Keiji, what are you thinking about right now? Keiji's voice comes weakly from the coffin. It's all my fault. I thought I'd avenge him, so No, that's not it either. I tried to put all the blame on Midori. For everything. For both the fact that I shot my idol, and for me not saving Megumi in the first trial. Even when those were my own actions. Q-taro put his life on the line to build a bond with the dummies. And if I just die here, I guess I can't complain. What are you saying? Keiji! I ain't letting you die.
Huh?
We're gonna save you. Ourselves. Without relying on Midori's damn contract!
Huh? We? Speak for yourself!
You still want to be buddies with these guys? We betrayed them first. We stabbed q-taro to survive, and he forgave us, right? Now, it's our turn to forgive them. You trying to say we'll be even then? Doesn't it frustrate you? We're just Midori's toys. First he kills us, then he brings us back to put in collars and be used. We didn't even try to act while Sada and the others were fighting. So scared to die that we can't even resist. That just makes us his puppets. But we're humans. We create our own choices. I'm not gonna play along with Midori's puppet show anymore. Create our own choices. Understood, Ranmaru. I'm proud of you, my guy. I'm sure I can believe those words. Right. There certainly is a way to save him. I wouldn't want to lie in a negotiation, you see. You swear it! As a floor master? But you know, I think it'll be too difficult for the likes of you. I'm certain Keiji will die. I can hardly wait. He left.
Well, we have no choice but to act. It'll be okay, meow. We've still got time, woof.
Just so we're clear, I'm not going to help. At any rate, first we need leads. Well, let's talk to everybody once again. Becca, what's up? I'm getting a little more fired up now. Just hope we don't regret this choice.
Big Sis Sarah, I didn't want you to sign that weird form either, meow.
Me either, but I didn't know what other choice we had, and I'm gonna be honest. Saving Keiji is more important than saving myself, to me. So
So, let's save Mr. Policeman together. Woof! Midori won't save us. Kurumada and the others, I'm sure they know that.
Damn it!
That's right. Now isn't the time to bicker. Kana will do her best to think of something. If you want to save him so bad, do as you please.
We gotta look for a way to save Keiji.
Muscle Gorilla, I think you should rest. Meow.
I agree. You've probably lost a lot of blood. Even if your muscle mass and everything helped protect you from any, like, fatal injuries, you still need to let it heal. If you force you're probably gonna get feverish and, like, everything anyway, but if you force yourself, you're definitely gonna push yourself over the limit.
I'm not a toy either. I'm a human. Which is why I don't want to die. I want you to understand, Sarah.
I wonder what we should do. Ranmaru gave a stirring speech, to be sure, but...
That's something you gotta find out for yourself, my guy.
Damn it.
I can faintly hear Keiji's voice inside. Well, let's talk to him. Keiji, how are you feeling?
It's kinda dark and cramped.
He's sounding a little more like his usual self.
You know, I might have thought of a way to open this coffin.
Huh?
Open the map. Look at floor 5. In the center is the control room.
Mm-hmm.
Remember anything of interest there?
What's he referring to? I'll point out anything that seems promising.
Well, for starters, there's this monitor that's online. No? What about the bracelet?
This collar? You mean the collar...
Oh, you mean the collar Midori had on at first.
We picked it up and now Keiji has it.
Sorry to say, but not what I'm talking about. Guess I phrased it badly. A certain monitor caught my interest.
That was what I pointed to first! Are you serious? And it didn't let me. I'm mad. This monitor. I remember the screen. It said, Coffin Control System. Could this be? Blue, human, red, doll, yellow, vacant. Oh, this might be a way to confirm one of my theories from way back earlier. If we go to that screen and the thing that highlights Keiji's coffin is red, then that means I'm right about us being dolls and this being a game that's been played multiple times with like they said they ran simulations, like computer simulations. But who's to say they didn't run simulations with the dolls and the AIs to just simulate what's gonna happen in a physical space, right? I've been talking about that theory for so long, so now it's time to actually have a sort of confirmation towards that, I think. A monitor controlling the coffins on this floor? Maybe it could even open coffins up.
Yep, seems worth looking into, right?
Damn right, good memory. Guess we gotta go check. Please, just hold on, Keiji.
Counting on you, partner. Well, I want to inspect the coffin first. Nothing looks suspicious about it, but when the sand reaches the bottom, the cremation device will activate. Can't let that happen. And let's shake the coffin! Feeling a little queasy. Sorry about that, bud.
Planning on going to the control room? Shorty, don't just sulk. You come too, meow. Did you forget about the collar pairing? If I get too far from Keiji, my collar explodes. Right, Hinako was paired with Keiji. In the end, we're slaves robbed of our freedom. We have to kill our masters, or we'll never be let free. Take a reality check, you people.
I want to check all the rooms along the way anyway, just because I want to... Okay, we're not going into the hand-holding room, just because I want to see if, like, there's anybody, like, along the way, like, taking a stop that we can talk to, you know? It's not looking like it, but I still want to be doubly sure that I'm not missing anything. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm throwing down? Ah! Yo! Hey, Miss Sarah. I've got good news. I've repaired the consent form. If you feel like signing it, tell me anytime. I'm just gonna ignore him now. No desire to at the moment. Not while we still have options. Wait, I need to check the library first. Alright, let's see. The monitor reads coffin control system. Alright, Sarah, work this thing. Me? I don't really mind, but it might be better if someone who knows more about machines could. I'll give it a try. Hopefully my work experience can come in handy. I notice all the displays are yellow right now, so that's interesting. You really gonna help her? Hayasaka hesitantly works the machine. Huh? What's the matter? Could you look at that middle machine for me? This one? Now what's this? Gimmick security. Level 1 unlocked, level 2 and 1... Or level 0 unlocked, level 1 and 2 locked. It seems to be security for the various devices. I suppose the more important the gimmick, the higher the level of security on it. In other words, we just smash the machine. No, if we can disable it, if we can disable the security, we might even open the coffins in the cemetery. But how are we gonna find a way to do that? Well, what about this, for one? That should be a fingerprint scanner. A fingerprint scanner! If we put the right finger on this panel. Well, I'll be seeing a path forward now. Let's all put our fingers on it, meow! Everyone pressed their fingers to it, but there was no response. Yeah, I figure it wouldn't be that easy. If you think about it, it's gotta want Midori's fingerprint. We don't know for sure yet, meow. Let's have Muscle Gorilla and the others in the cemetery try it too, woof. No, Q-taro's badly injured. He can't exactly move from there. Come to think of it, there might be a first aid kit to treat his wounds in the office. Meow? Really? Suit and specs? I did work at a medical equipment company, so... The office. Let's go check. Yeah, let's go see. It's bizarre to me that this is still saying vacant then, because there's certainly... Keiji's certainly in there. Damn. Well, it's sparkling. Here we go. The shelves are full of documents and medical supplies. There really are medical supplies here. Whew, that's good. Let's take anything that might be useful. I'll help, meow. Obtain the first aid kit. Well... How you doing, cute? Hi, Mai! Ah! Mai, you're awake. Mai, you woke up. How are you feeling? Absolutely awful. I failed. Everything is over. After I tried so hard to act harmless, too. Don't go blaming her, Sarah. Q-taro? Didn't I tell ya? We'll be real allies. What in the world? Are you being serious? You bet your ass I'm serious. So give up trying to kill me. And instead, let's think of how to leave together. I don't get you. I tried to kill you, remember? How can you say that to someone who stabbed you in the back? Stop it! I'm horrible! I'm the worst! That don't change nothing. If I were in your shoes, I'd have done the same thing. You've been in her shoes before. And you have. That's not true. Maybe. Yeah, because like you like in the I'd say in the Gin and you situation where you're on the target, you were looking after you, even if you like didn't. Even if you wanted to save Gin, you were kind of like just looking after yourself, kind of. And then there's the other timeline where you can just like get the bad ending by giving him the tokens and he'll leave without you. Like this is like we know that's something Q-taro would do. Just didn't get the opportunity to.
We're all the same. Our hearts have been reduced to pulp. Pushed to the brink, we can only barely think about us being allies. That's all it is.
So I'm gonna make you regret it. Regret giving us new allies, that is.
However you try to explain it to me, I just don't get it. My. Why is Q-taro so optimistic? I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
I think the q-taro of a chapter ago wouldn't have given you this forgiveness, but we've all been beaten down, but we've all come a long way, like bonds forged through fire as well, so. Anyway, Q-taro. Sorry, I ain't moving anytime soon. Stand in for me, will you, Sarah?
He looks pained. We found a first aid kit. Show us your wound again.
You serious? Ow! Ow, ow. Stop that. You shouldn't move.
Kitaro's wound was treated. He still needs to rest, though. Like, just because it's treated doesn't mean it's healed. It just means, like, he's stable now.
Real grateful. Sorry, everybody.
Would have loved to let you rest more, but sorry, could you come with us?
You found something, eh?
Sure did. Come on, Q-taro, take my shoulder. Hold on. Let me do it. I swear I won't get any more funny ideas. Please, I
gotcha. Let me lean on your shoulder.
Right. How nice to see, even after all the stabbing.
You planning to go make friends with that first bandaged monster, then?
Shut up! Take a reality check, you people.
And you're still stuck here, unfortunately. Hey, Keiji, anything else that... I didn't want to inspect it again. I just wanted to talk to him again.
Keiji, how are you faring?
Right now, I'm feeling nice and cool. Oh yeah? Well, tell us if it gets hot.
I think it might be too late then. That, or the way he'll tell us is we'll just hear, "Ah!"
Yep. Anyway, Q-taro, wanna give it a shot? A fingerprint scanner, eh? Well, we'll try it too.
Q-taro put his finger on the sensor, but the machine showed no response.
Dang useless fingerprints!
Sure enough, it didn't work. Well, I suppose I'll try it too. Mai put her finger on the sensor. Huh? It worked, huh? Fingerprint authentication successful. Okay, that reminds me of another, like, theory I was reading about how some people think that Mai is the Asanado plant we've heard about. Because I think Ranmaru told us that his information was that there was someone working with Asanado, like, among us. And that it was a human. And people tended to think it might have been Mai because she was blushing, and that's something that you need blood to do. And the fact that this fingerprint works for her kind of supports that. I don't know if I believe it just yet. It's just something I've noted that makes sense. I still want to say it's a red herring and just say that everyone's involved with Asanado in some way or another, because like Q-taro came from their orphanage and there was a commonality between so many of the participants in that they didn't know that their birth parents, things like that. So I think, and we know that Sada's dad is working with Asanado somehow. We don't know exactly how just yet. Things like that. Kai. So there's all that. I need more information to settle on a theory in particular, but why did my fingerprint? The monitors. It reads dead caller control system. Let's examine. What's all this? Hey, Shin!
This screen lets you mess with the functions of the dummy's collars.
Whoa, what the? It's the Sheen AI.
Seems it'll explain for us, huh? The pairing function causes the collars to explode if they get too far from the designated survivor. The life sensor function enables exploding when the dummies run out of battery. The hell? I didn't hear nothing about that! If not for that, the dummies could just recharge to come back to life, see?
Charge?
So, which function will you modify? Nothing yet. Let's examine the other monitor first. It reads dummies control system. On this screen, you can check the status of the dummies' bodies. Currently being displayed is the information for Ranmaru Kageyama. In the center, you can see the remaining battery for the head and torso.
Battery? It's gone down this much?
The head and torso have separated battery. And the right and left hands here display your upgrade parts.
Upgrade parts?
The hell are those? Also, if there's personal info you want, such as preferences, learned knowledge, or people he likes.
Keep thinking about upgrade parts, everybody!
If they're hand parts, then I guess you'd, like, attach something, yeah? Alright, good point. My hands, huh?
Huh? My hand. My hand! Cotton candy, calm down, meow. I'm really a doll, huh?
What?
I mean, sure, I did know that, but still, some part of me just thought maybe.
Hope. He hadn't completely given up. Even being shown a video of his own death. Somewhere deep down, he still felt he was human. He may as well be. Just because his body is artificial doesn't mean his heart, his soul is, you know? Now, he's had the reality thrust in front of him. The reality of what he is. Ranmaru. What does it matter? It doesn't, right? Eh? Do dolls cry over shit like that? Think it to yourself you've given up, but still having hope. That's being a human. Humans always struggle on, dealing with contradictory feelings, right? You're right, Rekko. The way I see it, you're plenty human. I completely agree. So be proud, why don't you? You're alive, Ranmaru.
Rekko.
So stop being a wuss and get moving.
Can you stand, Ranmaru?
I'm okay. Some man you are. Blubbering on the floor.
Huh? I wasn't crying.
That's a bit of a bold claim. Anything else I can do on the screen, then? Let's look at the remaining battery. The head and torso both have a decent amount of charge left. If the battery for either runs out, it's over, so be careful. Upgrade parts then. His right hand is using normal parts, and his left hand is also using normal parts. Let's hope you can find some good parts and upgrade him. And preferences.
That I can answer for you later, okay?
Damn. I'm going to, before I interact with the next monitor, because there's stuff I can change on there, I'm going to end things off here and save that for next time. So, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly am. I'm so excited to see where this is going. But until then, I hope you're having a fantastic day.